Some dresses just pull you in and refuse to let go. I've got nearly 40 years of bridal alteration experience, and I know exactly what to do with these black hole dresses. Stay tuned. The dreaded black hole dress. Have you been there? If you've been in bridal alterations long enough, you've probably encountered what I like to call the black hole dress. A gown that unexpectedly pulls you in, swallowing hours or even days of your time. You start with the best intentions, thinking it's a straightforward job, only to find yourself trapped in an endless cycle of adjustments, frustrations, and surprises. So, what makes a dress a black hole? There's a few common culprits. Number one, strange construction and tricky materials. You open up the dress and surprise! The bodice is completely enclosed. The lining is made of cheap knit, or the sleeves attached in a way that defies all logic. And let's not forget materials that fray, stretch, run, or practically disintegrate in your hands. Yes, I've had this. It's also annoying. Indecisive brides. That's number two. What starts as a simple alteration quickly turns into a moving target. The bride suddenly wants a different look, second guesses decisions, or rethinks everything mid-process. Oh, have I been there? Yes, I know the frustration of this one. Number three, the nitpicking mother, or it can be the bride, either one. Every fitting brings a new list of things they want changed. Details that were perfectly fine before are suddenly unacceptable. This can be emotionally exhausting, but the key is to stay professional and clearly communicate that each new request comes with an additional cost. Sometimes that solves the problem, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, my favorite quote and mantra is, I am happy to do that new alteration that you want, as long as you are happy to pay the extra price that it's going to take to get that done. Sometimes that changes their mind, and sometimes they're like, I don't care what it costs, I need it. And they didn't need it before, but now it bugs them. It's really annoying. Number four, we are in a funk. Okay, sometimes, let's be honest, some days we're just not in our groove. We find ourselves making the same mistakes, unpicking, redoing, and feeling like we're stuck in a loop. It happens, and it's happened to me. Okay, here's the good news. There are ways to manage these black hole dresses without losing your sanity or your profit margins. And what's the best strategy for getting out of a black hole? Give yourself grace, take a breather, and step away if time allows. Sometimes we don't have any choice. We just got to get it done. If it's holding you back from getting other dresses that are due also finished, get the other work done so that this dress doesn't throw your whole schedule off. It's better to let the problem child dress take the hit than to throw all the other dresses into a frantic work situation where they've got to get done and you've been working so long on this other one that you're just kind of, it's frustrating. I've been there. I know you have too. But that will work. Let that black hole dress take the hit on your time, not the rest of the dresses. Get them done. And then sometimes after we've got those other ones done, lo and behold, we have time to go back to the black hole dress. Okay? Sometimes while we're working on the other dresses, a simple solution comes into our minds about the black hole dress. Sometimes just taking a break from looking at it opens up our brain to problem solving. These ideas usually come when we take a step back away from the dress. If possible, contact your client, apologize for the delay, and reschedule the next fitting. Life gets so much better if you can just put it away for a minute and take a break from it. Explain that the dress is taking longer than expected and that it's important to you that you do a beautiful job. Sometimes this is not possible. We simply have a tight deadline and don't have a choice, and it's got to be finished. If this is the case, take a short break, drink some water, and meditate for just a moment. Then jump in and get it done as best you can. Give yourself grace, and remember that a beautiful job does not mean a perfect job. Sometimes beautiful is good enough when there are time constraints. And, I've had this happen with brides, the indecisive ones. You think it's going out the door, they're looking in the mirror thinking, well, I think now that I've seen it on me, I need this sleeve adjusted a little bit more. And until they see it, they don't know that they suddenly need it different. And so I've had it go up to the day before the wedding. The bride just keeps one more thing, and then it will be perfect. And then she looks at it and is like, could we do this? I remember her, even the point on this sleeve down on her wrist, the day before the wedding, and she loved it. Every fitting, she had said she loved it. She starts tucking it under just to look and see. Well, I'm just seeing what that looks. And I'm like, no, honey, you're getting married tomorrow. I don't have time. I just want to see what it would look like without. Nothing. She had never said a thing about it other than how much she loves that point. And she was trying, and I didn't let her, trying to figure out a way whether she really wanted that point or not. She was so second guessing. I thought I'd lose my mind. Anyway, remember that sometimes beautiful is good enough. And when there's time constraints, perfect is maybe not the goal, just beautiful. Okay, there's a difference, but it's a place we sometimes have to go. Also, remember, you're not alone. We have all been there, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Oh my, I could go on and on about this subject so many times. The indecisive bride one drives me crazy. But sometimes those knit linings, once I had to do for a wedding dress designer, she was going to market and needed a bunch of necklines changed out on some samples that she was taking, and the factory couldn't get them done in time for her to take them out to market. So I got the lovely last minute honor of doing 15 neckline changes out. And of course, it was this awful knit lining that runs and stretches, and it drove me crazy. And it felt like black holes. First of all, because it was a very short time period and a lot of dresses changing out those necklines. And I could not say anything nice about those knit linings by the time I was done. And yeah, I did a couple all-nighters on that one. So sometimes those black holes happen. I hope you enjoyed this editorial. These come from my newsletter, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.